So this recording is concerned with number 19, part C. It says, name the variable for this survey and state the type of data presented. You can get help in week or unit 1, page 1. Let's go there. Variable and state the type. So here it says a variable is a characteristic of the study object. So you're going to study an object, you're going to collect data, you need a variable. It could be color. You're interested in the color of the study object, the texture, the number of edges. It's like, what about that thing you are interested in? Are you interested in its color, in its texture? Are you interested in the number of edges it has? Or are you interested in the number of chairs in that particular classroom? The price of that commodity? Are you interested in the height of growth height and so forth? The weight of your patients? Are you interested in the temperature of the patient? The temperature is a variable. Now the data now is the specific value of that variable. So variable varies, color varies, isn't that so? You have different colors. So green now is a color. Green is a data piece. You have green, blue, red, all kind of different colors. Texture can be smooth, can be rough, etc. So smooth is a data from the variable texture. Number of edges. Let's say you have 6 edges. So 6 is a data, is a specific value. 50 chairs in that particular classroom, specific value. The price is a variable. $45 is a specific data. You have different prices. You have different heights of persons. You have different weights, and you have different temperatures. 150 is a data, 2.89, 24.5, etc. degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. These are data. Pressure is a variable. I want to know the pressure of the patient, the characteristic, that characteristic. You measure, you get a number, that is the data. Now, there are 3 types of variables / data. You have qualitative. With qualitative, you must use words to write down the data, to document. Remember, when you establish the variable, let us say color, and you observe that study object, you're going to record the data. So if it's a word that you are writing down, that's qualitative. So you write down the word green, that's qualitative. You write down the word smooth, that's qualitative. You have qualitative variable, qualitative data. What about quantitative? You have 2 types of quantitative: quantitative discrete and quantitative continuous. You must count to obtain the data, or you must measure with an instrument to obtain the data. So if you count in to obtain that data, then you are in quantitative discrete. The number of chairs, the price, the number of edges, you have to count. That's quantitative discrete. But if you got to use a measuring instrument to obtain that data, to obtain that number, which can have infinite values because you can have decimal points, 2.89 kilograms, 2.8888910, whatever. That's quantitative continuous. Height, you have to measure with a measuring device. Weight, you've got to measure with a measuring instrument. And temperature, we all know the instrument that we have to use to measure temperature. So we have quantitative continuous. So in number 19 now, let's see, what is the variable here? The variable, not normally, no, every time must appear first in the research question. Remember, the topic tells you what the study object will be like. But when you ask the question, you're asking question about the characteristic of that study object. What is the height? What is the price? What is the... So I can clearly see that we can recognize what is the variable and what will be the type, is it qualitative, quantitative, or discrete or continuous? You all will decide, but the variable is right there in the research question. It will repeat itself in the hypothesis, and it will repeat itself in the objective. Okay, so whenever you are in a research, your variable first appears in a research question, and it's going to repeat itself in the hypothesis because you're going to try to answer that research question. So the variable have to be mentioned again. And then the objective, what you are going to do, it will appear again.